area is not that manifest active listening and balanced communication. Especially during a conversation. Showing that together show levels of appreciation for the presenter. Showing that you give the presenter your full attention. Finally, that you're very grateful for the activity. That you provide as provide fine sound activity, demonstrate to whatever take area, experience active listening, and learn meaningful and simple experience with today's activity is important that we get a low level of appreciation for the presenter. Showing that you give the presenter your full attention. Finally, that you're very grateful for the activity.
The unseen enemy crept like a thief in the night, smizing cunningly at people in their sleep. And one morning, took hostage of humanity by surprise as the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread its ferocious rampage the world over. The unseen enemy crept like a thief in the night, smizing cunningly at people in their sleep.
This has created the new norm, and we have to embrace
humanity by surprise as the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread its ferocious rampage. The world instant quarantine pandemic. Region 10 launched its Developmental Program. Capacitating. The unseen enemy crept like a thief in the night, smizing cunningly at people in their sleep.
This has created the new norm, and we have to embrace
humanity by surprise as the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread its ferocious rampage. The world instant quarantine pandemic. Region 10 launched its Developmental Program. Like a thief, always ready for any emergency. Region 10 will continue its traditional excellence in delivering its services as the coronavirus pandemic continues its
time of pandemic.
Serving with a heart.
Leading with a heart. Envisioning with a heart.
Straight from the heart of DepEd Region 10.
Education must continue.
The Department of Education, Division of Camigan, actively sought ways to transform the phase of education in the island to cultivate and nurture programs and innovations. Timely and relevant with this pandemic, we at the Developmental Camigan is addressing challenges in the basic education through the Learning Continuity Plan, which will be in effect by the time school year 2020-2021 opens on August 24, 2020. This laudable move is our major response and our commitment in ensuring the health, safety, and well-being of our learners, teachers, and personnel in the time of COVID-19.
The Division of Camigan has initiated its Learning Continuity Plan, or LCP, whereby teachers and learners are given options to make education happen in the new normal.
Go, Sir Nick.
Hello everyone. Maayong hapon sa tanan.
Canyares.
Diba? Yes, maayong hapon sa tanan.
May hapon,
Okay,
Sir Nick. Sunod.
I will be replacing
Good
Dr. Hinay
afternoon.
since he's okay, I will be replacing Dr. Mahina since he is having an online conference with alternative learning system. Okay, again, welcome to the afternoon session of the second day of the webinar series on capacitating parents on the new learning landscape. I just would like to remind you of the different objectives of this activity. Number one, prepare the school's division offices on the role of external stakeholders on the new learning landscape. Second, identify appropriate teaching tools and learning resources. Third, ensure that school's learning environment will be ready for the opening of classes on August 2020 and advocate the Learning Continuity Plan or the LCP of the region. Okay, I am also very happy that we are joined by the different agencies. We have the local government unit, City Social Welfare and Development. We also have the Association of Barangay Captains or ABC, the Department of Social Welfare and Development, the Parents Teachers Association, of course, our beloved parents, and our very own Department of Education officials and teachers from our very own 14 divisions in Region 10. Okay, I would like to also inform you that we are live in our DepEd Region 10 Facebook, Department of Education Region 10. And also, we also have a live stream in Google Meet with this address, bit.ly/webinar parents. Okay, so before ta magpadayon, I just would like to have a gentle reminders to our participants. Okay, number one is please mute your audio and turn off your cam. This is the recommended default setting in joining any video conference. You may send messages in the chat box at any point of the webinar if you have concerns or queries. This webinar is recorded for future reference. And we enjoin everyone to follow the structure of this orientation, but do not forget to enjoy the process and appreciate the synergy of the people present today for this undertaking. Thank you so much. I guess the speaker for this afternoon is already in the group, already online. Allow me to introduce to you our speaker for this afternoon. Let me read her profile. Okay, Dr. Olga Alonsabi has been with the Department of Education for 4 decades. She started as secondary school teacher 1, 2, 3, and later as a head teacher in Values Education and Science Department in Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School. As a principal's examination passer, she was designated and later appointed as school principal in Atlaya, Santa Ana, and Taguluan National High School within 2 years. She became an education program supervisor in science in the division of Misamis Oriental. Being an AMT passer and later a career executive service eligible, she was designated as Assistant Schools Division Superintendent in the division of Iligan City and Hingoog City. She was designated as OIC Schools Division Superintendent in the division of Hingoog City and presently in El Salvador City of Region 10. She obtained her bachelor's degree in education major in biology from Xavier University, certificate program in science teaching at the University of the Philippines Open University, a master in arts in education from the University of Asia and Pacific, and Doctor of Philosophy from Capitol University. With her promotion to an executive position, she continued to teach as a part-time graduate school professor and thesis or dissertation advisor at Capitol University. She attended training sponsored by Simeo Enotech for school heads, for flexible learning tutor, superintendent leadership program, career executive service board leadership training, and the Asian Institute of Management or the EIM Bridging Leadership Program. She is also a DepEd National Trainer in Portfolio Assessment. Please help me welcome the school's Division Superintendent of El Salvador City to talk about assessment and monitoring, Dr. Olga Alonsade.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone. I'm happy to be here again for another season for this training on very important component of the new normal curriculum. And so here I would like to express my thanks and gratitude for the region to come up with this webinar, specially intended for the main actors and actresses in the new curriculum. We used to have teachers who are known. Yeah, good afternoon. Who used to be our actors and actresses, but this time we shared it to our parents. May I know from Nick if the slide is already here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Nick. No? So this is the topic that was given to me, assessment and monitoring student performance. This word assessment, evaluation, was always a topic on how could our students be assessed or evaluated given the fact that they are no longer with us in the school. So this topic will revolve around mainly on the role of parents in educating their own children. And so if you see this diagram, the parent and the teacher will have a very good relationship because of the child, para sa bata. And so let me start with this one. The topic will revolve around this, a little of the learning plan, the development of the portfolio, the how of the portfolio assessment, the checklist on how parents can monitor the performance of their own children while at home. And so if ever you have some question, just directly post that in the chat box, or dili malimtan, no? Because this sounds to be technical in its aspect. We have to go deeper into what this portfolio is all about. Portfolio assessment. So it is said that we will not go back to what life was before January of this year, 2019. It is already different because we experience that we have an increased physical and mental resilience, reduced transmission, reduced contact, reduced duration of infection. So these are the things that we have to take into consideration because these are due to this very minute organism. It can be a living thing when this one is within a living tissue. We don't need to worry unta ani kay kung wala ni siya sa living tissue like a human being, dili man ni siya living thing. But it really disturbs us not only in the Philippines, and it affects so many of us worldwide. So the effect goes to the way we will educate the child. But I think you know that our Secretary of Education is really very passionate, very committed to continue education in this new normal. So what is this new normal in education is all about? There is this, number one, this was mentioned by the speakers, even Ma'am Cherry this morning, there is a shift of learning space. So nagbalhin na to of learning space. So you will see this school building, this will become empty. Di ba nakita niyo mga eskwelahan, supposed to be dibo na, nagbrigada na. Pero because of this pandemic, ibalhin na nato ang learning space gikan sa eskwelahan. We also have a shift of the learning delivery. Unsa na sa di ay karon ang pag-deliver nga dito raman po siya sa classroom together with the teachers. So ang responsibility of educating the children was in the hands of the teachers. Mao ni ang pinakalisod na shift kay ngano, especially for us, no? In the Philippines, ako mama man pud ko, lola pag yun, murabag naanad na tangam, when it comes to education, it is always the responsibility of the teacher in the school. But times have changed. Na maskin ang pag-evaluate sa mga bata, kung nakakuha ba siya o dako sa exam, nabalhin na po. So, unsa ni nga mga shift? The shift to the learning space from the school, from the classroom, niadto na sa balay. If you remember, Ma'am Vicky gahapon, Ma'am Vicky Gaso mentioned that there is a very good resource na wala matap. This is the home. And if you have also noticed, pwede ginato ni gamiton ang home ng mga learning space. Kaya kana bitang mga ginikanan nga concern kay sa ilang mga bata, ilaging tutura ng mga bata sa balay, maayos sa performance sa eskwelahan, di ba? O mga bata nga gipasagdan sa mucho effort kayo si teachers eskwelahan. So mo ni siya nga pwede na to itap kani nga resources. There must be something to be done. If education must continue, kung wala may face to face, then moadto ta sa balay. It's the home now, which is the new learning space. In terms of learning delivery, the delivery was in the classroom. We are used to having the chalkboard, the chalk, of course, the chairs, the teachers, and all other learning resources that is really from the past. But for today, it is modular because there is no such thing as face-to-face as what was mandated by our very own president. If only we can make some change, but then we also know the very reason why we should never have this face-to-face. As of the moment, we just hope that by August 24, medyo may kabalhina na ni siya, di ba? But for now, let us focus on the modular because there are less than 10% who can have this through the net. In terms of facilitating learning responsibility, that used to be in the hands of the teachers. Now, it is given to the household members. The parents, ate, kuya, no? Even mga yaya, si lola o si lolo, pwede. And, of course, it follows that in a curriculum, na ginay evaluation. So the learning evaluation now also shifted from what used to be written to what we call portfolio. Written magyapon ang uban ani. But you will know, unsang gining detalye aning portfolio, we always hear this portfolio assessment. Even ka na mag-apply og trabaho, ang ilang experience na sa portfolio. Ang mga teachers na busy sa ilang portfolio sa RPNS, no? Ang mga applicant, naapod sila yung portfolio. So what is this portfolio as used in the assessment today? This morning, I heard one of you ask if there is a way by which we can improve the assessment na iparelax katong assessment sa mga bata. Unsa ang pagparelax? And this is it, portfolio assessment. So remember, these are the 4 things that we have to consider. I cannot just jump to portfolio without mentioning the space, the delivery, the learning responsibility, because these things are interconnected, linear ang iyang dating. So, let's go deeper into this assessment. Ay maugid ni ang pirming ipangutana. Anong assessment, dako na ni siya nga butang. It's a process. Unlike sa mayong evaluation, and then test. Test is a tool to evaluate. So kung mag-evaluate ta, naa siya ay grado. Kung ato na din siyang taga-judgment kung pasar ba or dili. So we used to have the assessment of learning. Ang assessment of learning katong dugay na gyud nagana-training sa assessment o for the sake of the parents of nato naani gitawag og duha ka klase nga assessment, assessment of and for learning. Sa una, na-use ta aning assessment of learning. Parehas ni sa banking style ba nga si teacher nagdeposit siya mga concept, inputs sa mga bata. Unya maghatag din siya test para kuhaon niya balik kung naabay natun-an ang mga bata. Ang tawag ana is assessment of learning. Or tawag niya to is summative assessment. Gisumada o pilay na bawaan. Mao ni ang nakaka-stress kay mag-study kini mga bata. Di gani mo study, imo kapasar, di ba? Ang tawagan nga one shot nga written test, assessment of learning. Pwede chapter test, quarter exam, or mga anak assessment of learning. So karon na atay shift, no, balhinon. Assessment of, imo na tong assessment for learning. So kaning for learning, ato ning gagamit karon sa gitawag na og formative. So we are concerned with what the student have mastered, no? Pero dili ni siya one shot. Mo ni ang word nga assessment, dili lang ni siya maghatag og exam, kundi tanang mga evidences nga nakatuon gid ang bata. Assessment of and for learning. So in here, sa assessment for learning, the learners shall prepare their portfolio, or kung medyo high-tech, distant ed, nga naagit siya connection sa mga Google o tanang nga mga internet source nga portfolio, ang tawag na e-portfolio. And this includes written works, performances, and products, whether in hard copy, mao ni ang portfolio nga nasa folder, or a soft copy, or pwede combination of this one. So mao ni siya karon ang atong ideal gyud. So sorry kung mahimo ning medyo technical, pero mayus ra mo ana, no? Portfolio development ang akong unahon. How to develop before we assess. So the word itself, portfolio, has a meaning. Unsay naa sa sulod ani no kaning mga sample ni siya sa portfolio na i-drawing diri. The content will be assessed using the rubrics that capture the evidence of learning. So dili na exam ang ihatag sa mga bata from multiple choice, identification, filling the blanks. Kung dili ang teacher magamit og rubrics, no? So you will know later unsa kanang rubric, no? So why is it that we have this shift of learning to assessment for learning? So daghan kayong ipangutana, mao ni siya karon nga ang dili pa kaayo klaro sa tanan, but we are trying to sell the idea that portfolio now is to be used. Because here, the purpose of evaluation activities now shift focus from assessment of learning, which determines the grade for grading purposes, to assessment for learning, which we use where the result will allow us to know whether the intended learning outcomes have been achieved by the students or whether they need extra work to help them master a certain topic. So, ang kaninang classes assessment, dili ni mag-agi sa daghang exam nga nakaka-stress. Motong kaganina, ingon siya, pwede ba i-relax ang exam? So, dili na ta mabalaka karon kay lahi ang paagi. Ang ato raging word ani, nakuha ba sa bata ang gusto natong ipa-learn sa ila? Kaning learning outcomes. Kana bitang mayon na makabasa og sulat, tama na. O, so, ang pagbasa og pagsulat, this is an example now of the activity that the students will be able to master. Makabasa ba? O kami ka naka-eskwela ka man kaha, so it is expected nga nakabasa siya, makabasa. Okay? So, ang unsa din ang learning outcome? Dako kani siya nga word, ang learning outcome. So, ginaplano kaayo ni, giplano gid kaayo ni sa teacher o sa mga education leaders nato, because it is always para sa bata ang learning outcome. Let's go deeper. If you have question, kindly post in the chat box and then we can address that later. So naay mga parents nga naminaw sa ako karon basin og unsa ba gipang hisgutan ni ma'am, unsa na gitawag og learning outcome. It is a clear statement of what a learner is expected to be able to do. O, kanang after na mo mahatag ang lesson sa mga bata, unsay pwede niyang himuon, unsay iyang natun-an, to know, And unsay pwede niyang i-appreciate out of what he learned. To do, to know about, and to value at the completion of a unit or study and how well they should be expected to achieve those outcomes. So, parehas ra gyapon na sa high school. Di ba yung mga bata, mututok og maayo ka na nag-welding? Tanaw ginagayon mga bata ng mag-welding. Pagkahuman ana, gusto nilang mugunit sa welder sa welding machine o maghimo na din siya. So nakatuon siya out from his observation. To do, kabalo siya. Unya kabalo din siya to know. Unsa na mga acetylene, ano din siya knowledge. Unya iya din value ay inanaon di ay. So ang mga DI, ang mga discovery, mao ni siya makapaingon nato nga nakatuon ang mga bata. So karon kay assessment man how will we know? Kani pagtuon og paghimo og pagkahimo sa usa ka bata nga welder, dili gid kani makuha sa exam. Maski unsa pa kana nga written test, dili siya ma-measure. So daghan kayong mga natunan sa mga bata nga lisod i-measure sa paper and pencil test. Mo man bitaw nga kabalo ka na maglungag kung kabalo siya sa formula sa physics o sa chemistry. Ang paglungag very important. So learning outcome is being considered in what we call learning plan. So karong nga panahon sa mga radio or sa TV, pirmi ninyo mabatian ka ng learning plan. Sa amo sa DepEd mismo, the whole of DepEd continuity plan. No? Unsa din yung learning plan? Kani nga learning plan na akong i-discuss sa inyo, kuan na ni siya ha, kanang sa school level na, kanang itudlo na. The learning plan, no, nga gi-design kani siya by the teacher together with the parents yun unta, no? It specifies the learning outcome, the most essential learning competencies to be mastered, and the day-to-day learning activities schedule from Monday to Friday, mga learning resources unsay gamiton, o forms of assessment. Kung mag-answer ba siya dito sa checklist, no? Or mag-picture ba siya sa iyang gihimo. So naa sa learning plan kaning mga outcome or kanang mga expectation nato ug unsay matunan sa mga bata sa kada subject, sa kada adlaw, sa kada semana, sa kada bulan. So mao ni karon ang kuanan ang mga parents kay kaya kanila. Sige, doon na tayo mga pamaagi nga pwede natong himuon. So what then are the roles of parents? So here, parent plus teacher equals an educated child. Sa una pa man giingon nato nga ang parents are the first teachers of their own child. And the teachers are the second parent. So kana nga partnership dili gid kana malali. So kad sa unang panahon mao gid na. So in this assessment, unsa may role sa mga parents? They have to be familiar with the learning plan of their own children as designed by the respective teachers. And in principle, kung kuan gyud mag-session gid si ma'am o si mama aron mabaw-an gid nila ma-absorb gid sa parent o unsay angay punan sa bata. This inform and then they will have to inform their own children, no? So inform or post a copy of the learning plan in the study area of the child. So di ba giingon gahapon ni Ma'am Vicky Gaso nga magbutang og learning space, di ba? So parehaso na dayon ang balay nga murag gamay nga classroom nga tuwa dito yung bulletin board baka ha or sige lang maskin dingding ra whatever is the space, and monitor the performance of the child based on the learning plan. Okay. So mao man ni ron kay main actors and actresses na gid karon ang parents sa pag-educate sa mga bata. Pero doon na may coach. Ang parents may coach. Ang teacher sa karon nag-shift po ang role gikan sa planner, siya nagplano, o siya po mag-coach sa parents. So this is how it looks, ang individual learning plan. No, makita ra ninyo daghan kay ning papel sa DepEd, no? Daghan kayo ni siya. So na ay time, tapos nada yung subject, unsa nga subject, pini ang example lang ni nako kay daghan kayo ni, saning ka session yun. But because it is necessary for me to present a learning plan para mabawan sa ninyo ang assessment, naarin tang itawag og MELC, most essential learning competency. Na-discuss po ni kagahapon sa atong director, no? Nang sa una nga daghan kaayong learning competencies, gigamay ni siya karon, no? Tapos ang pag-state ani masasabi ang batayang impormasyon. So guided dayon kayo. And then ang lesson dayon nga itudlo, ako ay natatangi. Example na kay AP man. Dayon ang learning activities gikan sa Monday paingon sa Friday. Ang gibutangan na ni tanan modular kay primero man gud namo plano kay do na man gud face to face. So karon kay purely modular. So ana na Monday, Friday. So di gyud mabalaka ang mamamag unsaon niya yang anak. Naa siya batayan, naa siya guide, naa siya learning plan. Here, gabayan ang anak sa pagsusulat o gabayan. Mga gabay gyud mo ron. And then naa dayoy mga resources. Unsay pwede niyang gamiton? Maskin diha sa ilang balay nga mga resources, parehas man gyud mo maestra nga naa siya gagamiton, no? Pero guided gyapon mo na aklat, no? Naa dinhi ang mga module, learning resources unya. Sa karon mga himo pa gyud ang DepEd og mga video, no? Mga video ta para naa po'y guide. Naabay sa TV, naay sa radyo. So aning space diri, guided kaayo ang mga mama kung unsa. Imagine na siguro ninyo unsaon na lang ang akong trabaho. Sige lang, ato ra na siya hisgutan later. I understand because kami po nagtrabaho biya mi, di ba? Ato na lang gidning tagaan og openness sa atong hunahuna o sa heart. So sa assessment, butang diri performance task ipasulat sa activity sheet o kung may activity sheet na depende na dayon ni kung maghimo bang ise ang under aning assessment. Okay? So, di na wala ko'y kuan karon na ipakita ang tanan, sample lang ni, pero usa ni siya sa inyong kuhaon sa mga maestra kada end of the week, uban kini siya sa module. So, module, ada yon learning plan. Kung pwede, may maayo nga kuan time o resources, pagpikit ninyo ano dito sa inyong balay, sa learning space sa bata, butangan na ninyo panalitan inyong anak si Lendy. So butangan ni Lendy's learning plan. O para na sense of ownership. Hala, ako ning learning plan. So usa ka semana mao na expected sa ako. Or si Remedios learning plan. August 24 to September 1. Inana ang mao ni siya hitsura, no? This will be provided to you. So medyo usa po ni sa gi-consider na mo nga papel nga kailangan aside sa grabe kadaghang module. But we will really have to make way for this one so that ang tanang parents ma-providean ani. So para ma-absorb ninyo unsa di ay ni, may I request Helen? Helen, are you around? Let's watch this video. Len? Helen, are you around? Para break ta. Mananaw sa taog video para kay sakit ng ulo sa uban, no? Nagkuha na sa ilang kuan. Helen, let's watch this video so that you will be able to absorb how can we help or assist. If you are a teacher, how can we partner with the parents on this particular activity? Naana ba mo yung mga question din na sa inyong mind? Daghan na question? Nako ipa-showing sa inyo para anyway dili magini perfect nga paghimo pero at least naamoy basihan kung unsaon nato pag materialize kini, no? Miss Helen, are you around?
Olga,
Okay.
I'll be presenting your video po.
It's okay, ma'am.
Thank you. So kindly observe o na may pangutana, then we can have this. This was taken in one of our schools in El Salvador City. Wow. I was just trying kung okay ang video kung ano. Usually, basta submit, dili tayo maayong reception, no? Okay. Sige. Len, dili pwede. We have tried this kanina, okay. What about sa region? I have also sent this to you na ay pwede, Ma'am Per or Nick.
Okay.
Sige lang, Be. Let's try again.
As an represents their ability to work hard toward long-term goals. Portfolios measure a student's growth over a longer period of time. These portfolios keep each of your students' assignments together, and things become very easy to find as a teacher. Portfolios help to organize students' work, and after presenting my students' portfolios, I've had great responses from their parents. What parents love most is that they can see their child's accomplishments. So what exactly is a portfolio? Well, portfolios are collections of our students' best work. Again, it's their best work. It's no more than a comprehensive overview of a student's achievement. Now, what are some ways which we can use portfolios and incorporate them into the classroom? One way to use portfolios is to
Nawala na sad. Yeah, usually basta na video, I was really hoping it will be okay. But very short lang ni, 3 minutes. Okay na lang, just remove na lang sa siguro, no? So we can continue na
How
lang.
about adding some art assignments into the portfolio? It can be drawings or photographs.
Sige. I was supposed to show to you the video from a school where they really tried to make some corrections with how the parents can be involved in the learning process. So let's continue then. We will go back to that. Anyway, if you're interested, these are posted in our OBE ELSA. No? There are videos there that you can consider on how that could it be considered. Okay, so you were introduced already to that word in a short video about the word portfolio. What is this? Some people just say folio. It's a folio. Basta it's a portfolio that is used for measurement of the student's performance. So actually, this is a portrait of a person's accomplishment. And if you're interested with the ALS, they have a lot of this one because this is a part of their work, no? Aside from the A and E, karon, ang portfolio is part of their process of assessing student performance. So let's proceed with what this portfolio is all about. A portfolio is a purposeful collection of work gathered by student. It tells a story of the student's effort, progress, or achievement. So if you have to consider, kung ang bata na sa balay, ang parents or any household member, sila man gid ang nakakita og unsay effort sa bata in learning, di ba? So we find it very difficult kung ang teacher ang monitor ani day to day kay wala man ang teacher. So kani, the story of the student's effort, progress, or achievement takes place at home. So why use a portfolio? Nga naman yung portfolio yun. Again, these are examples, mga portfolio ni sa ALS, ako lang i-picturean, para you have an idea. As mentioned, it can be in a folder, no? Pwede ra mo sa in one of the seminars about portfolio dito sa Iligan, ingon ko sa principal, if you can provide a folder and sheets of bond paper na may lines ba or papel ba lang, mas maayo, no? Na ipanghatag sa mga bata para ready ra. So ang uban nga can afford, they can make their own, and they can use their creativity. The portfolio promotes self-assessment by enabling students to generate criteria of good work. And when well implemented, it empowers students to take charge of their learning, thus providing the foundation of a lifelong learning. So take note, no? Walay laing assessment na makahatag aning lifelong learning. In Australia, they have advanced the idea of making the portfolio as a form of assessment. Doon ay tulo ka klase ang assessment para sa classroom. Ang primero, working, then developmental, then showcase. Kaning showcase, mang display. Pero ang gagawin yun, kaning developmental portfolio. Because there is something here na wala sa working o sa showcase. Mao ni atong gina-encourage. Again, sa mga super noted na mga educational system like Australia, portfolio is being used. So what is this working portfolio? Ang tanang portfolio nagikan sa usa ka working portfolio kay collection ra gid ni siya. Since it is from this collection, the final selections are made for presentation. So kung naang bata sa balay na siya gitrabaho, mga essay ba, gikan dito sa learning plan, naapod siya mga answers, gikan sa mga activity sheets, na gihatag sa maestra, gikurekan, gibalik, dili na siya ibasura, ha? O mga ginikanan, mag-provide sa tao folder ba, or box, where all these mga evidences of learning, naka-compile na siya, na siya sudlanan. So usapod ni sa i-prepare. So, it is from this collection the final selections are made. Okay? Kay working man siya, no? Daghan ang iyang i-collect. Maskin mga scratch paper pa to, di ba? Pero makita niyang iyang development. It is a departure from the traditional practice where a first draft of an assignment was considered as a final product. So, kani siya, taguan sa iyang mga initial, pero as the days go on, makita niya nga doon na siya improvement, like in writing, no? Pagsulat, gikan sa mga shape, anto naka-form siya letter. So, naana siya sa working portfolio. Ang advantage sana kay i-allow niya ang estudyante to take second look at what they do and to think about what they could improve for future work. So, responsible na siya sa iyang learning nga, ay karon kay ang akong score sa essay kay 5 ra. Sa ugma, ay nanaon ako. So mao ni siya nga no ay improvement. Doon na sa gitawag og developmental portfolio. Okay? So this represents completed selection of student work. It contains the work that shows the student's progress towards mastery. Mao ni ang iyang mga best work for a topic, theme, or course of work and provides evidences of his or her achievement over a period of time. So this one, ako nang gipicturean po sa akong apo kay nagkalingaw raman sila sa balay o schooling, no? So gi-download lang ni siya ng mga activity sheets, no, niya i-trace dayon kay mga 5 years old na to or 4, yara i-trace, no? So practice sheets ni siya. Pero at that particular age level, this can be the best work. So ibutang niya na sa iyahang portfolio. Tinaguan na yun, di ba? So makita sa bata nga primero pangit kay ang trabaho, di ba? So they have a chance to review, revise, evaluate. Na kung sa bata lang na yun, wala lang na siya grakuan. Pero kung naay mama nga magpa-feedback o anak, you see, nakaka-improvement, di ba? So, it's just a matter of giving time. Kung you waste your time for your children. Ang ikatulo, kaning showcase, pang-display na gid ni, no? Mga guwapo na kayo na pang-display. It shows the students' best work. It's used to support and document accomplishment in a course or subject area or any learning activity. This requires a student to be able to make a selection from a range of work from the working portfolio. So mga pinili na ni siya na ako'y iyahang gihimo. Okay? Kaya dunay concept ang portfolio nga i-apply. So what goes into the portfolio? Unsay sulod sa portfolio? Duha ka klase ang i-identify sa mga authors sa portfolio. I-identify lang siya, but don't you worry about names. These are just names na may mong medyo technical ra, kung kinder ba di ay, sige lang. Pero ang tawag nato sa gipangsulod sa portfolio, ang usa na evidence. The second one, production. Ang mga evidence, mga ebidensya, of course, ang production iyang gihimo. Okay? Masulod din as folder. So let's try to find how it can be. Ang evidence, mga pieces of work that are included in the portfolio. Pananglitan kaning picture diri, kung ani kaning activity sheet gihatag sa mga bata, unya gikuri kanima, gibalik kung sa ato na ni gibalik na sa balay, iya din ni siyang tigumon, di ba? Ang tawag ani evidence. So kay evidence siya, dili kay basta ra na siya nga mga question diha, but it relates to the purpose of the portfolio. Now each evidence is referred to as entry. So entry ni siya para sa ebidensya sa court, di ba, na yung mga evidence A1, di ba? So ang tawag sa kada usa ka ebidensya, ang tawag is entry. Entry lang yun siya. So tulo ka klase ang ebidensya. Doon ay artifacts, na ay reproduction o attestation. Kaning attestation, gi-mention gito to ato LCP, no, sa portfolio. Unsa ning artifacts? Kaning artifacts, these are pieces of work produced by student as a normal part of teaching learning process. So mao na to mga activity sheets, no? Kanang iyang mga essay, mga forms, mga kanang iyang trabaho nga gipurikan sa maestra. Tawag ana artifacts. Next, mao ni ang mga klase-klase nga artifacts. Essays, mga essay, mga problems, projects, summaries, reviews, investigative reports, tests, and drawings. So, asa man igipanguha? Dito nagibase sa learning plan. So sa learning plan, katubi itong last nga column, naa dito ay assessment. So, ingon dito nga 250 words na essay kung high school or 10 words nga paragraph. So, diha siya mabutang. Tawag ka na artifacts. Next, ang reproduction. Reproduction can capture events, no? Mga captured events ni siya, mga process mo na ang kanaka-unique sa portfolio kay dili ra biya ni siya ingon nga what is, when was, di ba? Dili ra dito sa exam. Maka-capture ni siya events, process as well as product that occur during the normal teaching and learning activities which ordinarily cannot be captured. Like for example, nagtanom siya o nagpa-germinate siya og munggo. Kasagaran mo na sa science mga first experiment. Utang siya munggo dito sa kuan, sa container, butan niya tubig, niya pinaka-adlaw, iya din obserbahan, na dili gid kani ma-capture sa written exam. Pero dinhi makita siya. So, unsaon man dayon ni pagbutang sa portfolio? It can be through pictures. O di ba na may mga cellphone ng uban. Picturean niya ang iyang munggos. Day 1, niya day 5, niya day 10. Naunsa na dahil ang iyang munggo. So, unsa na iyang mga realization. So, examples sa reproductions are photographs of displays. It can also be a model. Nagimo siya o kuan kanang sea urchin out of the clay. Pwede. A video or audio production of performances and presentations. Nag-video siya o nag-audio ba, iya dayo itong ibutang sa iyang portfolio. Ang tawag ani nga evidence is reproduction. Kani attestation, unsa nang attestation nga pwede sad ibutang sa portfolio nga makaingon gyud ka nag-learn ang bata. These are testimonials of the work of the portfolio developer. Ano bang na nag-appreciate sa iyang trabaho nga tagaan siya certificate, no? But this one, voluntary ni nga gihatag sa tao. Like, a teacher ba or barangay captain ka nag-submit siya og proposal sa garbage collection, yan na-appreciate kayo na sa kapitan. So, naghimo din siya og certificate. While a document attesting to the good work of the portfolio developer adds value to the portfolio, it should never be solicited. Ha? So, di na tutuduan ng bata nga, uy, pangayo dito certificate nga maayo imong trabaho. Dili siya. It should be given with a kuan, kanabang kusang loob. So, examples of attestations are letter of commendations or certificates of appreciation from a parent ba doon ay usa ka parent nga uy tsada lagi ning imong trabaho sa butangan din niya og kuan kanang mga notes no pwede kanang mga gagmay nga papel niya ipikit kung doon na even sa Facebook di ba na mag-appreciate sa work nice no kung pila ka likes ba ang yung picture a teacher perhaps a peer principal school official community-based organization or parent-teacher association kani man mo ni siya ang way nga makahatag ta og appreciation. Pareho sa ingon nga, be generous with your praises. Diba? I remember when I was still a principal, I do not know if she's listening now. When I was still a principal, tanaw ko og mga mag-check, mag-itag lesson plan, diba? So ako di ko ganan mag-comment unta kay my handwriting is not good. Pero I really find it necessary to appreciate. So I got a sheet of paper, gamay nga papel, akong ibutangan ko dito nga. I really like the way you formulated your objectives, and you have matched the activities with the objectives and so on and so forth. Tapos ako lang kong insert. In the next day, in the next week, nag-submit siya siyang lesson plan. Wow, gato kong i-submit o gihatag sa iya. Iyang gibutang ipikit sa front sa iyang lesson plan. Wow, anong gibutang manin mo dire nga di naman ikabasa, ma'am. It's my first time to receive such note. O di ba, maskin inana na itong mga edad, we still need some words of appreciation. How much more for children? So ibutang na niya gyapon sa iyang portfolio because it is good to know that someone else is appreciating their work, right? So maskin wala ta dito sa balay, kung naay gihimo ang mga maestra, ihatag niya dito sa mama, so part gyapon na sa collection niya for the portfolio. So that's for attestation. So this is an example of an attestation from Teacher Jade. So tuloy sila gitagaan. This is great. I am truly excited. So whatever. So doon na siya matigom nga mga attestation. Okay? The second one, aside from evidence, unsay sulod sa portfolio, naatay gitawag og production. Ang production converts the collection of work into a portfolio. Ang paghimo na ni sa portfolio katong mga collection himo na siya nga portfolio. It gives meaning to the collection of student work. So there are categories of production. Tawag first is purpose, caption, reflection. So as what I've said, katong mga pieces of work sa mga bata, like naghimo siya og kuan mga poster ba, naghimo siya mga poster ana. So giganan siya sa usa ka poster kay gibutangan ni ma'am og very good, di ba? So iyan na dayon tong ibutang sa iyang portfolio. Pero ang naka-unique sa portfolio assessment kay doon nagyoy trabahoon ang bata. Na dili lang niya isok-sok sa folder, pero butangan niya og purpose. Butangan niya ang kada entry of purpose, butangan din niya caption, butangan niya reflective summary. So, don't worry kung grade 1 inyong anak ha. Depende rin siya sa grade level kung makaya. Pero kung 4th year na, kayang-kaya na. Pero kung elementary pa lang, sige lang, kato na lang sa mga smiley, yung ibutang, ipikit, ana lang. Diba? So, again, every entry should have a purpose statement. Dahil na-ada caption, na-ada reflective summary. Let's go deeper. Kung saan yung purpose statement? It is an introductory statement that informs the reader of the knowledge, skills, and competencies. So, iyang ibutang nila, unsang nga competency ang na-develop niya because of a certain output. It gives the focus of the portfolio development, and it may also include the uses that the portfolio may serve, and a personal statement of the intentions of the portfolio developer. So, personal statement, mo nga butangan yung I made this portfolio, or ako naghimo kung mother tongue, or sa Filipino, depende sa subject. Okay? Pero personal ni siya, that's why I yun. The portfolio should have an introduction or motong purpose statement that identifies the theme selected and shows how it relates to academic work, related, and personal interest. So, portfolio, kay mao naman na basihan karon, naapod siya isulod na introduction. Okay. So this is an example of a purpose statement. This portfolio shows how I develop my functional writing skills in language arts class. So you see I, di ba? Yung introduce ba ang iyahang entry? Introduce niya. Mao ni naka-unique sa portfolio. Dili lang ni siya scrapbook or collection of work. Pero naa siya idugang. Okay? Now, I hope the parents are not worried about this. Trust your children. You trust them, they can. Another example, this portfolio shows how I was able to develop and use 2 basic and 2 integrated process skills in a unit on pests and parasites in science. It also shows my skill in designing an experiment that includes 2 process skills. Oh, kung ikaw si mama niya, ang imuhang grade 5 nga anak, nakahimo og inaani nga paragraph, lipay kayo yun, no? Kaya ang unsay na sa iyang unahuna o sa iyang heart, iyang isulat. Ang importante rani ma-motivate sila, and the parent is in the best position to motivate them. So aside sa purpose statement, ang kada entry na apoy caption. Familiar mo anang caption, di ba? Kung mag-post mo picture sa Facebook, taan yung caption. It's Friday, di ba? So, na siya yung caption. So, ang caption sa portfolio is a reflective statement that each is attached to each entry in the portfolio. It captures the processes that inform the entry, infusing it with meaning. May meaning na din siya. So, what on Friday, di ba? So, let's move deeper kung unsay kagamitan sa caption in a portfolio. Daghan nagkuti ng portfolio. Dili man ingon nga kuti, pero kay ato man gud siyang assessment. So, ato sang tan-awon kung katubang gipanghimo sa mga bata can be given meaning to his learning. So, a caption describes what the entry is, why it is an evidence, what it is evidence of, and how the entry could be improved. So panalitan na siya gibutang dito nga kuan kanang ipahimo sa ni ma'am og poster o siya poster. Tapos nganong meaningful sa iya ni butang ni caption, my first time to do a poster, di ba? Nana ang caption. So this answers questions such as, what is this? Why is this significant? So significant kay first time. What does this show about my understanding and abilities? And what have I learned? So wapo kayo yun kung ang bata na siya rich vocabulary kay mahimo gini niya wapo nga caption. Para unsa ginang caption gadugang-dugang na ginamam sa trabaho sa akong anak. Kita biyang ginikanan maluoy bita sa tong anak na dugay matulog kung napay assignment, no? Kung pwede pa lang, kita na lang maghimo. But don't you ever to do that. Ayaw gid pagkatintal because we are here to facilitate. So ang caption assists the portfolio developer to express his knowledge. So, very important. Insights in his or her own. This helps the assessor to make inferences about the entry and assign value. So kung si assessor, kaning assessor, si ma'am na ni. Kung iya pa ni tagaan og grado, no? Or a qualitative label like very good, proficient, or emerging to the piece of evidence. So meaningful po sa amo nga mga teachers na dunay caption because it tells a story also. So, caption pa lang yan. Ang captions may be also referred to as the cover letter of the entry, an entry slip, an entry reflection, or a rationale or explanation for the entry. Kana mga dugang-dugang na nga mga knowledge, no? Pero maura ko ng caption, or title or entry, or a reflection of what this writing is all about. So, example of a caption here. This is a story about a day in my life. I could have improved the piece of writing by writing a nicer part of my life. I especially like my work because I got to talk about myself. I am happy because I wrote exactly what the day was like. So ang caption din lang kay kuan one word, pwede iwanani sa kataas. Depende sa level sa bata. Okay? Depende. Let's move to the third of production, reflective summary. Unsa nang reflection? So kanigid si ma'am mahilig sa reflection. Many are listening, my students before, mahilig sa reflection, ha? Because ang reflection ng good, higher order na gid ni siya. Itong bang gingon nato metacognition, awareness of what you are thinking, awareness of what you are learning. So kada entry na ay reflective summary. It is a critique of the entire body of work in the portfolio. They may contain a single reflective summary or may contain more than one reflective summary with each one addressing a different section of the portfolio. This is the portion when I discussed that one of the supervisors in central office handling kindergarten, ma'am, totoo ba talagang pwede ang mga kindergarten ko niyan? So siya na po nag-answer sa iyang self because he said, pwede pala, mga drawings lang po, no? Mga graphics. So she really appreciated this when we give this input in the national level. So this may be placed at the end or at the beginning of the portfolio or section of the portfolio as applicable. And the choice may be left to the student, the developer, or the teacher who is the assessor. Okay? Kung asa ibutang. Muna siya sabutan sa mama o sa teacher. Kay through the mama or papa, siya ang mag-instruct sa bata. Okay? Kung asa siya dapat ibutang. This shows new learning such as the ability to critically assess, transfer, integrate, or apply knowledge. This traces how the developer has captured and portrayed growth, competencies, and context. Importante kayo ang reflective summary kay mauni nga among mabawaan ra gyud na nag-learn ba ang bata maskin siya sa balay. Without this, we do not know what's happening. So usually written while the portfolio is being reviewed and organized for submission, and it gives some idea of the challenges encountered, how they were met, and some projections for the future. So this is it, projection for the future in terms of the continued growth and development of the portfolio developer, the student. Kung unsa iyang makuha, katubang gingon nato sa K-12 permi nga seminar nga, to give meaning to what they are learning and what can they do with what they have learned. And this one is placed in the reflective summary. Para unsa man na, katong nagtudlo ako biology atong nay mga phylum akong gitudlo, mayngon na at the end, para unsa man na si phylum for data, di ba? Para unsa man ang mga scientific name. So in a reflection, you will be able to know whether the student really appreciated the things that they have learned. So this is an example of a reflective summary. When I started my portfolio, I had no idea what I was about. It was about, I tried to follow the teacher's instructions. So ingon ani siya, look at this personal pronoun I gives siya, no? So that they have that sense of ownership. So in this particular case, mabawaan gyud na ang bata gyud na naghimo. Ayaw ipahimo sa uban, no? Okay, so reflective summary. Let's move to the organization of the portfolio. Kung saan man yung portfolio, daghan naman niya kaya yung tinigom. Kada semana, later lang. Nawala ko. May I?
Ma'am. Loud and clear, ma'am.
Nara, ma'am.
Okay na, ma'am. Okay na, padayon, ma'am. Wala, ma'am. Okay lang.
Nawala daw ko, so I'm...
Okay na, ma'am.
Nara, ma'am.
Loud and clear.
slide, ma'am.
Nara ka, ma'am.
PowerPoint, ma'am.
PowerPoint wala.
Ma'am, PowerPoint slides. Ang wala, ma'am.
Ano eh?
PowerPoint, ma'am. Wala.
Nawala daw ko. How many slides na nawala kanina? Kaya na eh. So let us move to the organization of the portfolio.
Mura balik, isa ka slide,
sorry?
ma'am.
No. Dapat sa kuan ko di sorry.
Balik.
From the current. Dapat sa current ko. Sorry, mo ni basta di nato makita ano. I wish I have that kuan makita na ko ang dagan. Where was that? I hope wala mo na overload ani. Kuan naman ni siya, just terms.
Sa caption dapit, ma'am.
Yeah, caption. Yeah.
Important.
I'm done that.
Caption lang, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yan, ma'am. Yan ang last.
Sorry.
Okay na, ma'am.
That's the last.
Yes.
And now organization. That was the this is it. Organization of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
portfolio. So maghimo
Yes,
na ta
that one, ma'am.
karon.
That one.
Maghimo na ta portfolio na ana ang mga kuan na ana kay gihimo ang mga reflection, no caption ana. So i-organize na nato ang portfolio. Saan na dayon ni siya? This draws on the creative abilities of the developer na asa bata ni unsaon niya mo lagi nang naisinaw-sinaw kung sa mga college pa na sunog-sunog pa no. Okay, so depende na sa bata unsaon niya. And of course with the help of the parents. So sections may be color-coded and visuals or graphics may be included in the caption or summaries. So doon na gyud siya caption, pwede niyo color-coloran. So this adds personal stamp to the portfolio but should never detract from the principal purpose of the portfolio. It gives coherence among various parts, no? Nakatali siya tanan, gikan sa cover hangtod sa last. So naa na dayon ang table of contents, naa pa gyud autobiography, na then purpose statement, entries and related captions and reflected summary sa kada entry. Okay? Dagan buhaton sa bata no? Kung high school siya medyo daghan-daghan. Okay. Unsa din ang autobiography? It's a personal statement or information sheet that may be short statement and introduces the developer of the portfolio to the reader. The reader may be a teacher, principal, parent, a school official, supervisor ba, or external examiner. Pwede. Why not? So, si teacher gid ang main main nga salarin kay siya ang apil sa plano ug unsay sulod. Okay? Pero siya pod at the same time reader because he is the assessor. So autobiography can be with photographs, no? Na example nga naagid picture ang bata dito sa iyahang folder sa gawas. It may range from a very brief statement that gives some background like name, age, feelings about the subject and so on to a longer statement that gives more detailed information like hobby, interest, no? Ayaw lang sana ibutang ang mga detalye nga maka-violate na ta sa data privacy. It's just about the child in his ability to tell something about himself. Tawagan na picture of himself. The portfolios may be submitted, no? Ingon si Ma'am Cherry kanina, taga-anog mga folder, di ba? It can be a simple folder, a binder, an accordion folder, a flat box, or a digitally produced using web or CD technology. So, gwapo gid siguro kung may uniform, no? Kung ma-inspire din bata, wow, kani primero ang folder, wala pa sulod. Sa sunod, 1 week, na sulod na. Pag 3rd week, na, di ba? So, the portfolio will grow together with its growth. Can we proceed? Dagan-dagan, company. The how of the portfolio or the process in portfolio development. Kung saan na dayon ni siya ang portfolio nga makakome up na dayon taong portfolio assessment. So take note of this one. There are 4 phases of portfolio development. Ako lang mong introduce kanina sa mga pangalan, entry, attestation, na. Pero ang process na dahil sa pag-develop niya, we can look back to collection. Mag-collect siya o mga activity sheets, mga essay, mga photographs na iyang nag-require dito sa iyang learning plan. Tapos, pilian na dayon niya. Select. Tapos, mag-reflect siya nganong meaningful sa iya to, no? Para unsa di ito siya nga output. And then, mag-project na dayon siya unsa iyang na-learn out from that. Okay. So, let me show you some of this para makuha ninyo. So imagine, balay, kung kapatsad, ipahimo anak ko sa kung anak kagwapo, gusto na aning balay nga imo napili, oy. May lain mga sa internet. Gwapo balay no, dako, spacious kayo. So doon na siya learning space. So naguna-una na dayon ang bata. So naaghan siya mga koleksyon, pero iyang yun-na unsa kay iyahang anang pangitaon noong mubagay sa iyang himuong portfolio. Okay? So, mo ni ang mga example sa iyang mga evidences. O, evidences, kada usa ni entries. Okay? Tapos, naa si mama o si papa, nagtanaw, ingon siya, anak, tanaw na to imong portfolio. Inana mo, working portfolio na ko yung mga collection. Hasta ganang ikan sa iyang mga conferences na adinha. Okay? So, naipon na niya tanan. Tanan na niya din ha, o title niya, Working Portfolio by some building or whatever. Buta niya picture din, no? So, depende na siya sa creativity sa bata. Kung sa sunod sa collection, this is selection. So, pilihan na dayon to niya, ang daghanan niyang natigom, sulod sa usa ka quarter. So, think of this, kay August 24 ta magsugod, mga October siguro, mahuman na ang sa quarter. So, mo na dahil nga panahon, nga mamili na dayon siya, i-select niya, unsa iyang isulod sa iyahang portfolio assessment folder. Pwede na gyapon nga same folder, way problema na. Iyan na dayon himuan o kuan tanang label, entry 1, entry 2, entry 3. Depende na siya dito sa learning plan. Okay? Kaya naada din dito, maihap na yun ni teacher, pila ang expected na entries. So tapos, iya da yung waunong balik ang kada entry, no? Iyang i-go through ang tanan, unya maghimo din siya reflection sa tibuok na niyang isubmit. Lahat itong ganinang reflective summary ha, dito to sa kada entry. Karon, natako na niya ang tanan, na-select na, maghimo pag ginasad siya o reflection. Okay? So, sample na sa tibuok. Maghimo na siya. Makasulat pa kang bata na. Mga nga, mas maayo magod nga siya gyud kay iya magpilian, tapos i-recall na niya sa iya mga gipangbati at nga time nga naghimo siya sa iyang mga outputs. So, kada, yun. Yan na yung isulod sa iyang assessment portfolio. So, si mama o papa nang gihapon, di ba? Anak, ina ka. Kumusta na? O nahuman na pa. So pinahuman na after the end of the quarter, iyan na dayon ning dalhon ug balik together with the modules ni teacher. So nag-waiting si teacher dito sa school, and then submit ang assessment portfolio. Can you visualize that? I-submit ang portfolio. Okay? So si teacher na dayon, iyang tanawon ang iyang gisubmit sa bata. So, kung naay 40 ka bata, na 40 sa nayang tanawon. Diba? Tapos, gamitan na din niya og rubrics. Unsa dayon ang mga grado. Sample lang niya, sample lang. Pero kani siya nga rubric para sa individual. Okay. Mao na ang pag-assess na dayon. I hope okay pa mo? Mga lighter na rin eh. Lighter side. Before I'll entertain some questions. Lighter pero ay detalye sa rubrics. What then are the roles of the primary stakeholders? Why are you here? Mga parents, no? O mga government organization representatives. What is the role of the primary stakeholders who are parents in the portfolio development process? Remember, the teacher's role in portfolio assessment is that he is the designer and the assessor. As a designer, he designed based on the objectives or as specified by an external examining body. So, ang iyang pag-design, mauna to ang tuwa sa learning plan. Notori teachers, mag-google na po ni si ma'am, trabaho na mo. Dito rin siya nagbase sa learning plan. The guidelines may be given in relation to the number of pieces of work, pila ka book ang expected, compulsory as well as optional, and how the evidence may be organized. Okay. So, as an assessor, the teacher ensures that there is articulation among objectives, the portfolio task, and the scoring procedure. And this prepare a scoring guide or a rubric along with the guidelines for developing the portfolio so that everyone, teachers, students, and parents, share a common understanding of the expectation. So, parents. The parents now will be the monitor. So, before the new normal, kaning tulo ka roles gihatag ni tanan sa maestra. Siya designer, siya monitor, siya assessor. Karon nagbahin na si mama o si teacher. So, parent as monitor. How will they monitor? They are responsible for maintaining the integrity of the portfolio. Meaning, ang bata yun ang magtrabaho, ha? Dili si kuya. Saya lagi maluoy ta sa anak, nagugay niya katulog, hindi pa mahimo. Sang di na katulog na pag-ugma, humana na. Ayaw sad magdikon. So, these measures should be put in place to ensure that the workplace in the collection is relevant to the portfolio objective and that each piece of work selected is authentic. Iya bagyod, no? Dili gikan sa internet, and it represents the effort of the student or group of students concerned. So, monitor ang parent. Unsay role sa bata? Ang role sa bata, siya ang developer. Siya nag-develop sa portfolio. So, as a developer, you see, kindergarten portfolio, creates or develop the portfolio even though the design and guidelines are provided. Siya yun, maghimo. Pero doon ay mga guide, pila ka buki sulod, di ba? It selects the entries and organizes the portfolio, articulates the purpose of the portfolio, and constantly reflect on the evidence. So reflection gyud, wala gyud portfolio nga walay reflection. Maura gyud ni ang importante nga lahi gyud siya sa scrapbook. Dili gyud siya scrapbook. Reflection ang gadala sa portfolio. So kung naana siya sa maestra, I will not go into the details here kay naana gyud sa maestra ang pag-assess sa portfolio. O daga na kayo ning himuon again sa ALS gyapon nga mga portfolio. Tinagsaon na ni ma'am o hatag. Ako nag-teach pa ko part-time sa college. Ang ilang practice teaching, di ba may portfolio? Dagang kailangan mga sinaw-sinaw, mga gipang sunog, mga kating-kating, di ba? So depende na basta kay ang sulod ang importante. Okay? So the portfolio assessment, mauni ang gamitan niya rubrics. Kailan naman gina ang mga maestra unsa ng rubric. But for parents, I would like you to be familiar kung yung sa man na, gwapo lang di ay, kung baga, ang pinakabaga, na grado, dili ingon ana, no? Kay daw na siya ay performance indicator. As an assessment tools, portfolios are integral element of authentic and performance assessment system for enhancing and evaluating hard-to-measure skills, like the process. Okay? So, it captures the product and the process. Ang paghilo, no? That's why naagid pirmi ang reflection. It is characterized by a clearly stated purpose. Naagid purpose, observable aspect, a performance, and articulated scoring strategy. So the procedure, gamit og rubrics. Ipakita gyapon ni sa mga mama kung magkuha na silang module aron kabalo sila ug unsaon ni mo sa kailangan gid ni nga before sa August 24 maklaro sa mga maestra o sa parent ang ilang tagsa-tagsa karon. Especially sa assessment, kaya daghan kay pangutana ani kung saan na lang grado. Duha ka klase nga rubrics ang gamiton ni teacher. Pwede analytic, pwede po katong holistic, no? Mga example lang ni kung itan mag-one mo poem, no? So mo ni ang mga rubrics nga gamiton ni ma'am. Kung holistic, based on a global judgment of the evidence in the portfolio. So, doon ay mga performance level, gihapon, tanaw na to, o unsaon ni siya paggamit, pananglitan. Kani ang gitawag og portfolio, as rubric sa portfolio. Portfolio productions are well done. Content reflects importance. So, mga example ni siya sa paggrado sa portfolio. So, this was taken in a school, ang ilang grading system, A, B, C, D. So, karon tanong siguro mo, gyapon ka, ma'am, 90 to 100, okay. So, ang portfolio, as a whole, katong isubmit na, assessment portfolio, graduhan ko siya or i-assess to sa maestra o pila kay kuan ani, kung proficient ba, passing ba, no? Kuhaon niya, tanaw ni ang content, no? Ang content, quantity or quality. Iya pong tanawon ang cohesiveness and integrity, tanawon sa niya ang appearance of presentation. Abi, kung ikaw si teacher for so long, asa may mas dako nga weight sa grado ang atong ihatag sa content, cohesiveness, or appearance? Asa pinakadako nga weight? Surely, ora po yung answer, no? Dili mo sa content, di ba? I remember again my students, ma'am, ako gamay raman nagsulod. Pero gwapo kayo ang cover. Yung mo effort na lang ikaw. So, effort, makita sa appearance, ang presentation. Gwapo kayo ang iyang portfolio. Very clean, di ba? So, ang content, magpabilin nga, dako ni siya og weight, dako ni siya og bira, no? And cohesiveness will follow. Okay? Let's try to do an analysis here. How will you assess the overall portfolio? So the major portfolio component should be present. Kung sa may major component, yung mga entries, yung reflection, importante na, di ba? And then, naabay purpose, naabay evidences, variety of evidence, and then is it appropriate? Muna siya tanawon sa gitawag og quantitative. So, maklaro gyapon ni pila di ay ka-entry ang kailangan. So dito sa learning plan, naklaro na unsay expected sa bata nga isulod. Diba? Sa portfolio. Tapos, ang qualitative, imo pong tanawon, ang purpose ba explicit? Ngano naman ni picture sa imong papa unsa bay relate sa lesson. So kailangan klaro ang purpose, written in the voice of a developer, dapat siya I, and then shows personal relevance, unsay kaayuhan para sa iya. Its caption describes the entry, so may caption. Tapos, explains why the entry is evidence, no? What it is evidence of, and how the entry could be improved. And reflective summary should be there. Items taken as a whole, and items should be the result of developers' own effort. So maklaro gini mo nga sa bata, yun. Diba? Mo ni ang qualitative. Nga i-assess po ti ma'am kung papasahon ta ba ng bata or dili. So, aside from the content, graduhan po ang iyang cohesiveness and integrity. Ang nature and type of components selected, and develop, reflect deep rigor and interrelatedness among items in fulfilling the purpose. Unsay connect sa entry number 1, entry number 2, and the consistency of theme. O, dili kay basta na lang namikit dito og unsa-unsa sa folder. Okay? And then appearance. Oh, usahay matintal ng maestra kaluoy ba aning batawa may sulod pero gwapo man kaayo ang presentation. Pero we have to stick with the rubric. Now, under sa appearance, creative in organizing and sequencing the events, sections were clearly marked, well-defined heading, has visual impact, color, neat, and then logically sequenced with table of contents. Jadi, di mo natagaan og perfect score kung naanan ni siya tanan, di ba? So, appearance and presentation. So, muna dayon ning sample sa rubric for the overall portfolio. Criteria, portfolio components, quantitative and then qualitative, di ba? Sub-criteria, the purpose, so very clear na nanayin siya din ha. Kung magamit mo o net sa website, daghan kayo na siyang pwedeng sudlan. Even the classroom, daghan kay rubrics dito, di ba? So, daghan mo rating ang purpose, caption, reflective summary, 5 is the highest, 1 is the lowest, and the total score is 30 kada aspect ani. Wow, usa ka course ning rubric no kung i-discuss ato mga seminars na to sa una sa K-12. Napura na mo ani mga rubrics, mga maestra no, mga teachers napura. So ato nagipakita karon sa mga parents nga doon na ay tool na atay basihan kung saon. Okay, so just the same. So, ang decision, whether holistic or analytic, naa sa maestra, this judgment should be based on the focus of the assessment. Okay, I am done, pero naa may gisumpay si Ma'am Peri sa akong topic. Unsa may mga checklist of learning output sa portfolio which can guide you as parents. So, sa pag-guide niyo sa anak, kung unsaon paghimo sa portfolio, i-guide siya nga dapat na cover page. Anak, may cover page na ba? Yes, ma. Na akong picture dire, my portfolio. Anak, na ba ang imong table of contents? Yes, ma. Na. Entry number 1, who am I? Entry number 2, my summer vacation. May na example, karaan di ako nga maestra. So, ako experience mo ito kayo mga summer vacation, di ba? And then, naana ba yung autobiography? Yes, man. Ako picture dire, di ba? So, autobiography, iyahangi himo. Tapos, entries or evidences na dayon. So, entry number 1, anak, maubani dito sa imong learning plan. O, naana dayon ang artifacts niya, reproduction, or attestation. And then, naana ba kay reflective summary? Ready na ang tanan ma. Humana. Di ba? So, mo rin na iyang tanawon sa mama kung naana ba ni kompleto. Pero kano sa banda ini siya i-submit. Kung ani, naata gitawag og monitoring plan nga revise na ko ni nga para ra gyud sa assessment sa kada balay. So the parents or any household member will have to undergo these phases also with their learner. Sa collection process, ang means of monitoring is the compilation of accomplished activity sheets, outputs, records of teachers' feedback. So this is done daily. Naaman siya everyday activity. So naaba siya gihimo aron mabutang sa iyang portfolio. So persons involved, learner, household member, teacher. Nganong apil mas teacher? Kaya siya may designer, siya may nagbutang dito sa learning plan na mauni ang mga expected na outputs. So daily. Din sa selection, kada semana, iya sang kalingawan og asa ditoy gwapo, di ba? O mag-write siya caption, purpose. It can be weekly, depende, no? The learner, again, household member, and so on. Maghimo na rin siya reflection at the end of the month, kaya in preparation for the submission. Ang writing of reflective paper on the progress of the learning and organizing the portfolio for assessment, complete with table of contents, autobiography, entries, reflective summary. Now, ako rin siyang gi-assume nga bi-monthly, kay ako manin balik, at the end ni siya sa quarter. Submission of the portfolio is every quarter. No, every quarter. Kay manigom pabaya siya, tigumon. Tapos iya na dayon ning pilian, tapos magimong reflection, i-organize siya. Niya i-submit na ni siya as a quarter exam. Kay wala pa man lagi ma-lift ang face-to-face. So lisod gyud maghatag og exam nga actual. Unless kung high-tech, kato lagi gamiton sa naay mga software nga quiz, pwede. Pero lahi gyud ang portfolio. Okay? Siguro ra kuan lang to siya practice. Pero naaman sa ato ang depend order nga ang atong karon assessment is on portfolio. So let's give justice to the portfolio na reflection gid siya sa gitrabaho sa anak. And so after this, we will have to listen to the video that I was supposed to give you. So to end this PowerPoint presentation, no, giving way to the portion on one school, paki-ready in the siya. Together, we teach as one. We cannot delay the learning because it should be continuous. And so, parents, you are the first teachers, and we teachers are the second parents. So together, we teach as one. Thank you very much. And before the question and answer, you can post your questions. Let us watch the video. Jerica, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Please show it para nalat sila idea on how can we partner as teachers with the parents. I hope wala information overload ganina sa mga terms, no? Teachers are very familiar, pero I hope the parents are absorbing also.
Andang ka na ba na moalalay kaniya? Andang ka na ba na mamahimong kabahin sa iyang pagtuon? O nabalaka ka ba himuon kung saan mo pagtabag sa inyong anak? Nabuol ka ba kung saan mo pagtudlo kaniya? Ayaw na kabalaka, ayaw na kabuol. Tanaw na inyong maong video aron ikaw mahigalot sa mga pagpangalan o binaton aron matabangan ang imong pinalanggang anak sa iyang pagtuon.
Ang Department of Education, Division of Salvador City, handang na sa pagbukas sa klase noong Agosto 24, 2020. Apan sa man. Tunod sa banda sa COVID-19, kung pinasumay sa mando sa Presidente na wala kitay face-to-face instruction o pagpatungha sa inyong mga anak sa tulungaan hangtod na walay vaccine o tambal sa mga virus. Apan magpadayon ang atong pag-educar sa inyong mga anak sa nilain nga paagi. Mao kini ang gitawag nga distance learning. O pagtuon sa atong mga kabataan bisan wala sila sa tulungan. Alang sa kasayuran sa atong mga ginikanan, ang distance learning na atong ipahigayon mao ang atong gitawag nga modular approach.
Unsa man ang modular approach sa learning?
Kini usa ka pamaagi kung maayo magpadayon sa pagtuon ang inyong mga anak gamit ang mga modules o mga libro nga among i-upload sa pagsugod sa klase. Isip mga magtutudlo sa inyong mga anak, among hanggamon kada semana ang mga musunod. Modules, learning plans, learning activity sheets. Ang module naglangkod sa kinatulukan na leksyon nga among pagatunan sa inyong anak sunod sa usa ka semana. Matag subject, adunay tagsa-tagsa ka module. Ang learning plan ay magpapagpigil sa mata, antaw, ulat, at mga problem sunod sa pagkasimana. Matag-antaw, adunay instruction, umando, kaangay na pagabuhat ng mga anak. Tumanag din ako ang nakasulat ng learning plan, ang mapatigayon ang insakto ang pagsunod sa mga bulaton sa itakda na ulat o adlaw nini. Kanang subject nakita sa learning plan. Ang learning activity sheet mao ang ebidensya sa pagpatuman sa mga buhaton sa inyong anak. Dinhi himoon ang mga buhaton ng itakda sa learning plan.
Magpili sa study place o lugar kung hain buhaton sa inyong anak ang pagbasa o paghimo sa mga buluhaton kung subay sa modules o sa learning plan. Kinahanglan, limpyo, tayo sa disturbo ang maong study place. Kuhaon ang mga modules, learning plan, o learning activity sheets sa eskwelahan matag simana. Kung maglisod sa pagkuha sa maong dalangitod, ulata sa inyong panunalaw, kay kini ihatod sa atong mga sinugo na volunteers gikan sa barangay o sa ato mismo mga nagtutudlo. Ibutang ang mga modules sa study place aron dili kini mawani. Ipikit doon sa study place ang learning plan aron magiyahan ikaw ug ang imong anak sa mga subjects na angay tun-an kung mga buluhaton nga pagahimuon pinasubay sa matag module. Karon na andam na ang mga preparasyon sa atong pagtudlo at tun-an ang mga pamaagi sa pagtudlo gamit ang modular approach. Maligo, mangahaw, mag-ilis ang anak ug moadto sa iyaang study table.
Okay, well, first, so we will do information speaking ha. Yes, we sunod ay may dito yes. Sige, masugod na tanan. Mo ni mo na manimunan. PSP ni mo subject. Mo ni mo magpasa ka unan. Dayon, manimubasa kuan kung ako hindi masabta na yung kuya. Magpatuloy lang din ka sa iyahan. Kuya! Kuya, saros, Alisa! Alisa! Kuya, kung na rin hindi masabta din mong mamuli mo, siya tutuan ha. Kaya magtrabaho man ko karoon. So, di, magkanamanawang lang din ka ni kuya. Huwag na kayo masabta.
Gikan sa trabaho, tan-awon dayon sa ginikanan ang gihimo sa anak ang pinumusunod bagawod sa schedule pinasubay sa learning plan. Kung ugaling, dili makahigayon ang ginikanan sa pagdumala sa modular learning, mamahimok kining idumala sa ubang miyembro sa pamilya, sama sa kuya, ate, auntie, angkol, lola, ug uban pang lumunupyo sa inyong pammalay na makahimong mutabang sa pagdumala sa modular learning. Kung adunay wala masabtan sa mga buluhaton, pwedeng biglang-bigit sa pagtudlo sa inyong anak pinaagi sa pagtawag o pag-text kaniya. Pwede usab tawagan ang school head sa eskwelahan aron makatabang sa pagpasabot.
Paglagay sa usa ka semana, iuli ang mga modules o learning activities sa eskwelahan. Kung baguhan o usab og bago nga modules o learning activities. Kung di makagamon o maglisod sa pag-ato sa eskwelahan, ulati ang mga volunteers sa atong barangay o mismo mga magtutulog na makuha sa mga manang o kung pagkuha na sa kung bakong mga tulad-anan sa atong kabataan. If magtutudlo, kung kandayon namo ang giulit o gisumiti ng mga learning activities kada semana. Iuli dayon namo ang napulutan ng mga learning activities sa inyong anak aron masayod ang mga kabataan sa bunga sa ilang natunan. Ipuson kini sa folder ang tanang learning activities alang sa portfolio assessment. Ang portfolio assessment mao ang mga tinapok na learning activity sheets uban ang mga reflections, insights o uban ang pang-ebidensya sa natunan sa inyong anak mga tag-module. Kini isumite kada quarter o kabahin sa mga hinumasihan sa paggrado sa inyong anak. Ano na usang sila quarter exam may itugayon mga tag-quarter. Kung piliyon ninyo ang online learning, kaya aduna kami gadget pakigambingkit lang sa matutulog sa inyong anak alang sa nila inyong pamaagi sa pagpatigayon ninyo.
Kini mga pamaagi solusyon lamang aron mapatigayon nato ang padayon na pagtuon sa inyong anak. Bisan pa man sa banta sa pandemya. Kung ugaling aduna kamoy nilaing na solusyon na makatabang o makadugang aron mapatigayon gayud nato sa hapsay o epektibo na pamaagi ang pagtuon sa atong mga kabataan pakiglamigit lamang sa schoolhead sa atong tulunghaan. Matod sa panamtihon, kamong mga ginikanan ang unang magtutudlo sa inyong anak. Kung kami mga magtutudlo ang ikaduhang ginikanan sa inyong anak. Busa, magtinabangay kita. So, karon, ato mga kita o ato kung obserbahan ang problema sa atong mga bata karon, rin sa pagpaisya, ang susa, may bawang gumato kung sa sistema, karon sa pinagi sa pag-klase sa atong mga bata, ay kung naging atong COVID-19 na worse na sakit, karon, tibo, pwedras, o sa lain mga lugar. So karon, ang atong mga ginikanan na siya o matinala ko na lain-lain ng sistema sa pag-turbo o pag-usawa ng website sa mga bata, pinagi sa pag-turbo, kinain ng mga ninyo, na yung lain na ako'y medyo. So siguro, sayo pangandaran sa wala kayo problema ang COVID, na ang mga ginikanan ang usawa kayo sa primero, ang turbo, sila na kaya maestra, buntahan mo sila, so ang mga ginikanan sa ako, ang 5 na sa inyong anak, so ang first step sa pag-turbo sa mga bata na agayon sa mga ginikanan. So ako gawag ang mga ginikanan na module na ng inyong magamit pero sa aking maestra ay ang mga hindi yung pwede online kaya ang mga ginikanan wala may cellphone, hindi kaya ang mga kuha sa mutiran na buyo, wala kong website. So module. So ang ginikanan ang ginagawa upang sa amons yung person na mga magtutulog, upang ko lang ang principal na unta, ang mga ginikanan, tabangan na ito ang atong mga anak, pagtudlo, pinagi sa module. Ang amorous secretary store, ang education must be continued. A few moments later.
Andam na po mo alalay sa pagtuon sa akong mga anak.
Thank you. So thank you very much, Jerica. This is just one of the project that we conduct, that we launch here in El Salvador, video tutorial for parents. Ipang chap-chap ang uban, no? Depende sa need for the parents. And so, in terms of portfolio assessment, you can have a lot of video from the YouTube on how to prepare portfolio. So sa Amerika lagi ni kasagaran or sa Australia and other countries. In the Philippines, we will be starting this portfolio assessment. No choice because of this pandemic. This is the only way by which we can assess whether the students are learning even in their respective homes. Again, thank you very much. Good afternoon, but I'm still open for some of your concerns.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ma'am Olga. Okay, I hope you're sir going to entertain questions. We have questions from the Facebook Live, and
Yeah.
also I just wanted you to know that since Facebook Live is open to all, there are questions
Yes.
not only coming from Region 10 but as far as Bohol or to other
Wow.
places in the country. So let's start with the first question, I guess, from Bohol. Good afternoon. We are now, and my grandchild is enrolled in Bohol. Is your lecture applicable to private school in Bohol? That's the question. The first question, ma'am.
Yeah, of course. Portfolio assessment is always used not only in the private, in the public, but also in the private school. And actually, it is in our depend order on the learning course, particularly in the learning continuity plan. The only way we can assess our students minus this face-to-face is portfolio. Why not? No.
Wow, thank you.
But
Thank you so much, ma'am.
actually, we are still waiting for a separate order from the central office. We're really expecting this week kung makagawas yun as to the specifics of the grading system based on the portfolio. Yun. We're
Thank you so
waiting
much.
to just be updated with this one. Thank you
Okay.
very much for the question.
Okay, another question also from Facebook Live. Good afternoon, ma'am. May I ask question? I choose online learning system. Is it really needed to have a laptop or is a smartphone enough?
For distance and
For pinili niya yung online, ma'am. Pero kailangan ba
online na
talaga ng
portfolio.
laptop? Yes, ma'am. Online ang pinili niya. Kailangan ba ng laptop or enough na yung smartphone for online learning? Pero I guess this is more on the delivery, not on the
Yes,
assessment.
delivery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What is nice akong laptop is that in terms of sharing, no,
Yes,
slides, mahirap sa cellphone. Depende so if you are used to that.
Okay, sige. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, tapusin na lang natin muna yung ma'am,
Just
yung
FB.
sa FB Live. Okay,
Yes.
another question is good afternoon, ma'am. This modular delivery of learning is most applicable to all academic subjects. I would like to ask, how are we going to deliver the learning process of the technical and vocational livelihood education that really needs an actual performance of learners in order for them to make their learning output?
So like
That
for
is,
example,
yes, ma'am.
we really
That
need
is,
that. So it can be through video where there is assistance, but we are really hoping that we can be allowed for a face-to-face, especially on this particular subject. Even my son is teaching MAPE. So he is really going into that concept now. Why should we use the module when our fun is more on performance? No? But then the performance, you can have it video, diba? Then submit it to the teacher for assessment. There are always ways. But for now, since this is a mandate, we will not have the face-to-face. Let's just wait. Basi come August 24, we can relax this and have at least 2 days in a week for a face-to-face interaction. Thank you.
Sige, thank you, ma'am. Okay, another question from Eugenio of Cagayan de Oro City. So if there are 8 subjects, ma'am, that would also mean 8 portfolios also to be prepared by all learners?
Yeah, no problem with elementary up to grade 4 because there is only one teacher, right? So you can just place in the folder, siguro then lagyan mo ng subject area, araling panlipunan, science, and then usara siya ka portfolio. But this was also the same question raised when I gave these inputs in one of the schools in Iligan City about portfolio. When in high school, they have 8 subjects. So 8 subject bagyod ang himuon. So if your school is composed of teachers who are very close, or like issues a relationship or whatever, you can design or you can make a decision that each student will only have one portfolio. And they will just place their science, math, English, usa lang siya. No? So that isa lang yung folder, isa lang yung autobiography, isa lang table of contents, no? But the entries would still be different, but in only one.
Okay.
Only one lang siya. One folder or whatever you use. Pwede, why not? Di ba? for economics.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
ma'am.
Nick.
Another ma'am is from Mary Chol Marquez. Required also portfolio for grade 1 pupils. Pwede ba to sa mga grade 1, ma'am? May early grade level?
Yeah, as I mentioned, when we give this, one of the supervisors in kindergarten in central office was asking, pero before he stops the question, he was able to make some decision in his mind. Pwede pala. Yes, it can be mga pictures na, mga drawings sa mga bata, no? But the only assistance that the parents can give is that for fastening, di ba? O anak, bakit gusto mo itong ano? I like that. So ilagay mo yung mga smiley, di ba? It can be. Yeah. Because the pupil will be able to enjoy, wow, from every meeting, meron siyang output, di ba? Meron siyang output. It can be. Simple lang, no? So that when they will be in the higher years, medyo may, siya, may laman. It can be.
Yes,
just try. Give it a try.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, meron bang question mo, ha? Kasi very interesting yung topic mo. Then maraming talaga mga questions. Okay, we also have question from La Fortuna Elementary School. I guess in Pasugong 1 of Division of Bukidnon. Doc, good PM. Your portfolio being is highly intellectual and technical in the minds of elementary pupils. Is simplification or modification under the rules? That's the question.
Again, the portfolio assessment is based on the output taken from the learning plan. So in the learning plan, meron na naka-align doon what are the outputs in each particular competency. So not necessarily highly intellectual, no? But do not underestimate the mind of the student. Pwede man, di ba? In their own level. Sa makayanan lang, di ba? In their own level. Malay mo, we have students, ma-surprise ka, they were able to make a very good sentence, di ba? Depende na sa pag-motivate. Kaniin mo, nanao mo gani mga bata ron sa YouTube, no? And they can speak well, and they have their own language. So if you will allow them to write something about it, why not? Diba? Kahit po mga bata ron.
Okay. Another, I hope this is the last question from the Facebook Live. Okay, from Jocelyn Roby Salo. Hello po, I would like to ask again, who will make the individual learning plan? Thanks.
Okay. So from the module, which is supposed to be supplied to us, and then our task is to make the activity sheets, di ba? So from the activity sheets, of course, naagi kay basihan. We have the individual learning plan, which is supposed to be discussed both by the parent and the teacher. So si teacher karon na mag-guide, what are the competencies? Katong ito na to MELP, di ba? So MELP. So he will have to divide what are these things to be considered day to day. Naka-align, just like making a lesson plan. Lesson plan man actually yan, di ba? Oo. So sino ang maggawa? Of course, the main designer is the teacher. So iya lang i-communicate sa mga parents on what are the outputs that he will have to monitor at home. At home.
Okay.
Mainly,
yes, ma'am.
teacher pag yun siya, ang designer. No? So kay sa designer, siya nag-plan. Pero with the consultation, actually, mo na siya in principle, kung gini siya collaborative.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
I connect. More question. I am open. I'm just here.
Yes, we still have questions from the chat box. Okay, can I read the questions, ma'am? Okay,
Yes,
from Sir Arnil Mihoy. Good afternoon. May I ask copy of the presentations? I copy pala ng presentations. I guess the presentations is already emailed to the regional office. Can we share that one, the file, Doc?
Yeah. Even if you remember, we have a training 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. It's there in the classroom.
Yes.
Dami na siya sa classroom. For those who participated, I checked some papers there, di ba na? And this one, ako lang, what is being added here, it's about the parents monitoring. But still, you have the copy. It's the decision of the regional office to disseminate that. You have the copy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'm just happy that you're interested about this.
Yes, ma'am. I guess this is also very interesting. From one of your students, I guess, from Capital. Now, school head, Ma'am Norma De Lima. Hi, Doc Olga. Hi, Doc Olga. Do you have any suggested way for portfolio rating for uniformity purposes sana?
Yeah,
Then,
that is what, yeah.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Kinsa na siya?
Norma Dilima, ma'am. Kagaya din.
Normal. Oh, may mga senior na biya pa rin. I have a lot of students na. So, suggestion here, it's about waiting for the DepEd order to be released or memo. Maka-align good how much or what particular rating are we going to give in the portfolio. Waiting sa takaron, but I have given you how the portfolio is developed. And from that development, we can make use of the rubric. You can make use of the rubric, pero ang equivalent na din, we have to wait. Base di ay, like in Australia, dili na biya grado, not numerical lang yatag, but proficiency level, it can be. Why not, di ba? So we are waiting for the decision of the central office as to that concept. Thank you, Norm, for that question.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Another question pero na-answer na kanina from the Facebook Live on the 8 subjects, then 8 portfolios that we prepare. I'll just proceed to the next question. Are we going, from Ms. Ma'am Vilma Manggubat, are we going to allow our high school students to code switch when it comes to writing their caption or reflection?
Okay, so if we have to be very strict with the language, you can be strict in English, diba? Because it calls for the con. But when it comes to writing, like in Araling Panlipunan, where your interest is on the concept, then perhaps you can allow, you can allow. I'm for that. Pero, side by side with teaching them, you can also coach them how to translate that into Filipino, into English. Yeah.
Okay, I hope this is the last one, ma'am, from the chat box. From Ma'am Charissa Faith Manego. Uniform po ba ang learning plan in terms of learning outcomes and expected output per grade level or differentiated per learner?
Okay, again, we have the concept of contextualization, di ba? So based on the context, but the same competency, but deliver it in different ways. And so it can differ. Depende sa capacity sa bata in a particular place. No, I hope Ma'am Perry can answer that. Will help me answer. Individual po ba ang Ma'am Perry? Are you around? Ang individual learning plan?
Yes. They're asking again, Sir Nick.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir Nick, what's the question?
Individual po ba yung individual learning plan na gagawin mo? or uniform para sa lahat ng student in one class?
As what the Dr. Alvin said a while ago, yung lesson plan manunta na siya nga design. Ang lesson plan na to is designed with the face-to-face, correct? Now, since mawala man nato for the meantime ang lesson plan, so ginagimo ang teacher sa individual learning plan based sa module nga atong iatag sa ila. So kailangan individual. Okay, if I have set of students now nga 30, unsaon ako ni sila pag-deliver. Ang akong kuan nga iba-iba ni sila kung tagaan ka karon ni superintendent o naay nag-modular o naay nag-online. Kailangan talaga ng individual learning plan para sa klase niya. So it's the teacher. Ora gud na siya ang kuan tawag aning what is that equivalent sa lesson plan sa iyang DLP.
Yes.
So, yes.
Okay.
So we respect individual differences also kung unsay makaya sa bata, din mo na to i-require, di ba?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I guess, thank you, Ma'am Perry. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Olga. I guess that was the last questions. Thank you for making the afternoon very lively. We have reached almost 9,000 in the Facebook Live. Wow. Yes. So far. Okay, ganyan karami yung ano. Here's Sir Dal. Yung katabi ko dito sa office. Saying hi to you, Dr. Olga.
Hello. So, if you want to know more about that tutorial, naami video tutorial for parents kung gud nang gi-prepare sa El Salvador. So each school have their own nganong pagka-eskwelahan because they have different needs, they have different communities, di ba?
Yes,
So,
ma'am. Is that video available in your Facebook group, ma'am, or in your YouTube account?
El Salvador is tayo na naasya din na.
Okay. So I would like to invite.
Also sa YouTube.
Yes.
So that everyone
Okay.
can see that. So,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Before you go, ma'am, please allow me to read the certificate.
Okay.
Yes, virtual certificate na po tayo ngayon. Okay, so let me present the certificate. Okay, nakikita na ba? Nakita na, ma'am? Ma'am Olga?
Yes.
Okay, so allow me to read the citations. The Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 10, Northern Mindanao, Zone 1, Upper Balulang, Cagayan de Oro City. Certificate of recognition is awarded to Dr. Olga C. Alinsabi, the school's Division Superintendent of El Salvador City Division, for her valuable contribution as resource speaker during the webinar series on capacitating parents on the new learning landscape, regional training of trainers, on July 9 to 10, 2020, presented in Cagayan de Oro City on July 10, 2020, signed by our very own Regional Director, Dr. Arturo Bayuco, CESO 3. Ma'am, thank you so much, Dr. Olga Alonsabe.
Thank you too for another opportunity to share. Thank you very much.
Lagi nagsuki na kita, ma'am.
Picture taking na punta.
Lagi picture taking. Please open your mic. Okay.
Deep and good. Picture taking yun.
Okay, picture taking. Tanan. Makita na ba ang tanan?
Amo to, kinsa nag-picture.
Si Sir Kuan, si Sir Elson. Sir Elson, I hope you're taking picture from the...
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Sir Elson.
Irene, nakikita ka sa akin ako.
Please open your cam.
I-recognize na si Ma'am Irene yan. Yan, thank you.
Congrats pala, Ma'am Olga, from your bagong apo of Ma'am Emerald.
Thank you very much.
Picture na?
Live magtuon, busa nang abot sa Luzon of Visayas.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you sa sharing, ma'am.
Okay na, Sir Elson?
Yeah, captured.
Okay, sige. Thank you so much, Sir Elson.
Thank you.
Ma'am Olga, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so all the participants.
No more.
We still have Ma'am Perry, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, to all the participants, after the last that we are going to have, since after this training, you are required to submit an action plan. May I request Ma'am Olga to say more about the action plan that's being required by the regional office?
Ako mo present. Just Magnaon.
Yes, Dr. Ma'am Perry Magnaon, the RQ CLMD, to present the action plan.
Okay. Nakita na? I'm presenting now.
Yeah, black ang screen, ma.
Ha? Okay, for a while. Stop present. The present na ko. Wala pang gawas?
Wala. Black ang screen lang makita. Presenting, ma'am. Black.
Okay. Sige. For a moment. I'm going to open the... for a moment, Ako kaya kung screen, di siya wala po. For a moment. Share lang ito. Stop muna ako. Di po ka present. Yeah. It's just me. Yeah, open na kanina pa.
Window, tapos assign ma'am. This one?
Hindi. It's
Assign
not.
ma'am.
It's not the one. So, open ko muna ito.
Sige, kanina lang ma'am.
Sige.
Okay, share.
Share. Then, and ito, this one.
Oh, kana siya ma'am. Display ka na. Hindi, slideshow. Lang ha. Man siya first.
Ano na?
This one?
No. Okay, yan. Nakita na? May I know if nakita na?
Yes.
Okay. Sige. Thank you very much. Please look at... Ha? Hindi ba nakita?
Wala pa, ma'am. What you're showing is yung screen mo, ma'am. Yung mong makita, mali makita.
Ma'am?
Oh, mali makita yung screen.
IT expert?
Hmm.
Wait lang. Oo, amo pretty IT.
Okay. Yes.
Yan.
Okay na. Yes, ma'am. Nakita na, ma'am. Thank you.
Tapos, okay. Sige.
Sige. Once again, a pleasant afternoon to everybody. Welcome to, what is that? To the last part. And this is the thing that we're going to do. But then, thank you very much, Ma'am Olga, for always very ready, always telling us the support, giving us the support of whatever things that we're going to ask the regional office. Salamat kaayo, very supportive Schools Division Superintendent of the region. Ma'am, this is the one in the chat group are the group of trainers. Our tasks, there are two tasks that we're going to do: advocating and capacitating our parents. Now, the plan, if you can still remember the presentation of Direct STS Limbaco, ang iyang very kapila niya gibalik is we have to demand the support of our parents. So unsaon na na pagkuha ang suporta kung kausa lang tamo istorya nila. So we must have the advocacy plan. Ang target nato is ma-change nato ilang perspective ang problema. Daghan nilang mga worries, ma-change na nato. So we have to do some advocacy to them. I-educate ang parents on the new learning landscape. I-contact kung encourage ang atong partners in education like the parents, LGUs, NGO. Mag-scouting nga litag volunteers to help our parents special literates in the new ways of learning modality. I-assess nato ang schools in this preparation of new ways in the curriculum instruction and the conduct of CAPB for parents. Ato tingaling i-present ang atong learning continuity plan to our stakeholders and partners for support. Especially nga gikinahanglan gyud nato to help those who don't have the capacity and the health protocols, safety measures against COVID-19. So, duha atong buhaton mo advocate ta ug mo conduct pataog training. The capacity building, dili na sila kaliyo kundi nato sa capacitate. So for us to get that target of getting their support. So again, gibalik ko ni itong akong presentation, i-contextualize gyud nato kung unsay diskuta nato diri. Specific kita karon pag abot dito sa division unsang klase ang atong health protocols, ang paggamit sa distance learning resources, unsaon gina siya, like the distribution and retrieval of it, the class programming, class calendar, contact system, monitoring system, o gikakuanan nga learning plan, assessment system, nga bag-o pa gidiscuss ni Ma'am Olga. Actually, the portfolio system, the portfolio assessment is one of the best assessment. Kasi authentic man guna siya na assessment. Nanangutana ganina, kumusta ang TVL daw? Well, if you're able to read the immersion policy now issued by the CO, na itulo ka klase, na in-house immersion, na community-based o na school-based. So kanang in-house, diya na ito makita saan niya. Let's say for example, nag-bake siya. So pwede na ito i-video ang gihimo sa bata. That can be a form of assessment already. That is already a form of evidence. Kailangan, what is that? The family should also be creative, and the school should also be creative on how to assist, on how to provide them the ways and means where they can be measured. And again, ang atong delivery of this information should be in vernacular. Now, so mauni ang plano. Mga trainers, kani sila i-post ni nako, makita ni ninyo ang template to us sa Chief of the Curriculum and Instruction. Ito na ko i-post ni siya nga template. So ani ang mahitabo nato, ang usa na to ka plano is advocacy. Ug sao na to? Kakausa lang ta mo kita madala. So kailangan from this point of time until pagklase ta, we have to keep repeating to them. Kay di ba in advertisement, mahalin na gina siya karon kung gwapo kang ads sa usa ka product. So if you want to sell, if you want to get the support, if you want them to change their perspective, if you want them to change their feelings towards the new system now, then we have to strengthen our advocacy. At kailangan planuhon na nato. Sa man, example, mag-forum mo. May mga forum buhaton. Who are the audience of that? Unsay goal anang forum? Unsay format inyong forum? Online ba lang? Or what is that? It could be a very small group. Kay adult naman tanan, no? Schedule when kinsa ang modalaan ang forum. Or mag-recorrida ba ka ha? It's a recorrida so sa advocacy plan. So saan na siya? So kailangan what is that? The division have to guide the school with that. Unsaon na to na klaro kapag abot sa August 24 na ay may tabo nga klase. Yan nga. So, strengthen our advocacy plan. There are ways to advocate. Daghan kayong paagi nga moabot gyud didto sa balay sa mga ginikana nato ang information o atong gusto may tabo para parehas atong awit. Unsay gusto ni school o ni what is that ni parent parehas. So we can make it, planuhon nato siya because the best way for us to gain success is to have a very good plan. Another is kung naputay atong laing trabaho, the capacitating parents in the new learning landscape. So ang CAPB. Karon ang CAPB nato kailangan we must have objectives of course. Kano sa atong target time? Remember, gikan aning atong among orientation, kailangan mag-start na mo gyud og plano. It's because before, I think, ang pinakadugay na nato nga ma-target nato information before tingali August 10, klaro na sa ila, nakaplastar na ta. So target time. Unsay platform sa inyong capacity building? Radio station? Mo i-encourage yung RD ang radio station kay dagko kay reach, no? Labi nag AM kay radio station. Or kaya nga live TV mo hatag nato, very good. When is that? The airtime. So kailangan we know it. So kung online or webinar, unsa ka video calling platform inyong gamiton? Kung nag-webinar ta, is it like this, the Google Meet? Or mag-Zoom ka? Or mag-Microsoft Team ka? So, this is how we're going to deliver or our plan for the capacity building or the CAPB plan. And here's a very simple lang kayo nga matrix of activities. Date and time, unsay mga topic, unsay resource person, unsay host for the day. Kana na tayo mga host kay like what we did if you observe our webinar, naami I think 5 ka topics but we ran it for 2 days. Kay ano na mo kanang one at a time para dili ma information overload. And in the second phase also, because we do it online and it's not healthy to watch for 5 hours straight, 5 hours of the very what is that hard topic, something that we're going to absorb. So kailangan i-rest sadta. So that's the thing that you're going to consider in doing it. And it must be prepared by our team members and to be approved by the school's division superintendent. My dear colleagues in the department, our regional directors reminded us this morning with this. So you have to submit your output, the plan, the advocacy plan and the capacity building plan at our official email ad of Curriculum and Learning Management Division at rox@deped.gov.ph. And the deadline for that is July 17, 2020. So para napo mo enough time to plan it out with the team. So again, kaning gihatag sa ako, I have the complete list of participants here from the division. Ang gipangayo nato is 15, so 15 ka tao to work on it that we can do before this month ends. Before ni mahumaning ni ang July, mahuman na gyud ang atong plano. Okay, at ma-deliver. Now, my dear colleagues, the department, a very nice, what is that, statement of our regional director, at the same time also my message to you. That according to Director Bayokot, everybody should really care because quality could really be possible if we put our hands together. At ako po ay naniniwala that nobody can really beat collaboration. So, kaya nga, magplano tayo. We have to advocate, do the plan of advocation, do the plan also of the capacity building because that is the best way for us to deliver our deliverables before the start of the school year 2020-2021. Very critical kaayo ang kaninga school year. Very critical, very unique, very challenging. So, ang plano sa nato dapat konkreto kay para pag-abot sa August 24, murag ang tanan hapsay ang ginawa nga tuan na na-deliver na gyud. I-monitor na lang ni namo, tuan na nadawat na gyud. Mga inguna na ang atong feeling by August 24. Kani nga feeling mo ni akong momong feeling ni ato katong pagsugod pa sa senior high school no. Pag sugod gud sa grade 11 mugit to ang pinaka-usa sa what is that among mga apprehension at the time, may tabo ba? Pero kung nagpa-problema mi sa pag-open sa senior high school, pinaka-critical nga part kani karon ang August 24. Kay katong K-12 nakaplano man, dako kay plano, na i-budget this time katanan ta nakuratan. We are not prepared for this thing. Even ang atong mga budget, na ako rin mga realignment of budget kay tanan ta wala nakapanagang. But then, at least, this time, mura atong direction, mura klaro na atong direction sa Department of Education, especially of DepEd Region 10. And in our unit also, we are now preparing for the materials and we are now issuing available na ang materials for printing because there are already edited copy being sent by our evaluator, so pwede na tingali na to. So at least in that way, a little bit na ta, mura gayag-gayag na gamay. So mga igsuon sa buhat, kikinanglan lang gini sa atong sense of dedication and commitment. And someone up there is counting on us. So gamay lang at tiyaga, gamay nga pag-antos, pagsapot lang sa matag usa, because all these things are gearing towards our mandate. Ako beka itong mandate taga DepEd is to turn that child into a man. So man atong mandato no. Himo na to ni siya sa tarong nga tao. Very what is that? Very critical na mandate. Kay meron tag engineer ko bridge, klaro na ko makita. Karon dili lisod kaayo. So I think we'll not live with fear, we'll not live with a lot of apprehension, but we'll move on and work for the best. So mao lang na ang among mensahe o ginaot by July 17 we'll have the copy of your presentation kay gipangita na pud sa atong regional director kay gusto mahibalo o unsaon ninyo pag-advocate ang mga parent, unsaon ninyo pag-equip ang mga parent of our community. Mao lang na, once again, daghang salamat sa tanan. And stay healthy, stay blessed, and stay pretty. Okay. Thank you very much. Let me turn over to Sir Nick, the host for this afternoon.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Perry. Okay, so sa tanan participants, to all the leaders, especially to our very own regional director.
Thank you,
Thank you,
thank you.
To our chief, Ma'am Mala Epra Magnahong, to our division superintendents, especially to our resource persons, resource speakers, Dr. Vicky Gaso of Malaybalay City. We have also Dr. Jeremy Limbaco of Cagayan de Oro City and also Dr. Olga Alonsabi of El Salvador City for helping us disseminate these information. Also to the rest of the supervisors in the CLMD and the regional office, to all the participants. Also the IT, headed by Sir Elson Hamero with his team, Ma'am Pat and Sir Ralph, and to all the participants from the local government unit, from the City Social Development and Welfare, our CSWD, ABC, DSWD, PTA, to our parents, to all the principals, supervisors, all the teachers joining us from schools, division superintendents in the 14 divisions. Thank you so much. And to all our viewers from Facebook Live and in the Google Meet live stream, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that this information could be disseminated and will start working so that we could accommodate our students this coming August 24th. God bless, and thank you so much for all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Nick.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ma'am
Thank you,
Fatima.
Sir.
Regards ko din ha.
Salamat, Buknek. God bless
Salamat,
you.
Ma'am Irene. Ma'am Banlota, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay. Ma'am Aliena, I miss you. Ma'am
Yes.
Dahay.
Miss you too. Kita-kits.
Thank you
Thank you,
very much.
ma'am. Sir William of Cagayan de Oro City. Bye-bye.
Nice weekend, everyone.
Ma'am Efra,
Bye-bye.
blessed Friday to you and happy weekend.
Yay.
God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Sir Ellie, happy weekend.
Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Yeah, bye-bye.